Right, hello, here's a tutorial asked by my friend Mike Dade, who asked how we do our effects. I'm going to show you a tutorial on muzzle flashes. So first off, you're going to need your image, so you just go to import and file to find your image, there it is, and drag it into the composition. But first I'm going to do the film look, so you're going to need to download Magic Bullet Colorista, but you have to pay for it, I'm afraid. Now you're going to move the shadows more into the cold section and the highlights into the warmer section, and just bring down the mid-tones in blue here, and we'll lighten up the highlights. You can go further in the frame to see this, and lower the mid-tones. Now what we can do, we make sure your clip is selected, go on there, go to ellipse tool, double click, right, double click it, and as you see it's made this ellipse effect. Now what you're going to need to do is press F on the mask and feather out to about 200 or something, or maybe past that, so we'll set it around 400. Okay, now what we're going to do is expand it a little bit. There, awesome. Now we can get onto the muzzle flashes. First off, you're going to need to go to your place where he actually shoots the gun. Oh, there. Now, wait, we'll just do it again. No, it's there. Now import your muzzle flash. Once that's imported, drag it into your composition, drag it to the front of your timeline you want, change the mode to screen to get rid of the dark outline of the background, make it bigger, just twist it and everything to make it look like it's facing upwards like the actual gun itself. When it's there, move it down to the first frame. Now what you're going to do is you want to click on the actual footage, duplicate it, turn the duplicated layer to add, makes that effect, get the pen tool, draw around the parts of your character and objects that will be affected by the light from the muzzle flash. So in this case we'll do this. And maybe a bit of this. Once that's done, okay, you want to make sure you selected that bit. Bring down the masks, okay. Find the mask with that. Delete that mask as it's the outline of the feathering. Now delete that. Then you're going to want to go back onto the arrow. Highlight all these, press F, change the feathering to 50, bring them down, T, click the stopwatch for occupation, bring the frame back from the actual muzzle flash, bring it down, bring the frame behind just after the muzzle flash and bring it down, and it makes this little keyframed light appear when the muzzle flash comes up. Now for the smoke, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into Mocha and track an object. So here we have already up. We're going to track this part of the curtain as it's most reliable as it stays in the shot. I'm going to mask out the actual curtain itself, so around this bit, to make the dimensions better in tracking. Now you're going to click track forward button, tracks it for you. And because there's so many tracking marks, when it goes out, it will stay exactly where it is because it knows where to track. Once that's done, export track data, copy to clipboard button. Now you're done. All you have to do now is go to create a new null layer. So click null object, bring the cursor all the way back, hit Command V. It pastes the track on there, so when it comes up to the actual muzzle flash, it will show that. Once you've done that, you import your smoke footage. this footage is from Corridor Digital that you can get off one of their YouTube videos. It's free stock footage. Once you've done that, place it into the timeline, making sure it's on top of everything. There. Now change the mode to screen, not lighting. Screen, I mean. Expand it a little bit. Put it in front of the actual gun. Once that's done, it should shoot, but it goes with the camera. You don't want that. So what you're going to do now is parent it to the null object. Once it's parented, you have that. Simple and easy. That's the muzzle flash tutorial and the film effect tutorial. There you go.